Hello, welcome to Dick in the Kitchen. I'm your host, Dick. I'm gonna show you how to slice it and dice it. So tonight we're having Brinner, okay? We're gonna have, for those of you who don't know, that's breakfast for dinner, okay? And we're gonna do some baked potatoes, some breakfast potatoes, okay? If you want to come over here, camera person, and, excuse me, this is a little shameful. Alright, so, okay, so, as I mentioned earlier, we're making Brinner. Now, this is a very easy recipe. You know, might have some of these ingredients in your home. The first thing you need is olive oil, extra virgin, that's how we like it, a baked potato, one or two of these this size is beautiful, okay, and a green pepper, and garlic, okay, now onion. Now, I've run a little bit out, but a little more onion than what I have is good, okay? Now, also, excuse me, you'll need some butter. I use the unsalted sweet cream butter, okay? Now, we're gonna get started chopping and dicing here in a minute. Let me tell you about some other things. Alright, your first order of business in the kitchen is to wipe the cat fur off your pan. And you want to preheat the oven, okay? For those of you who don't know what that means, it means you warm up the oven before you put anything in it, okay? You generally want to preheat for about 10 minutes. 10 minutes in this case, because we gotta get it all the way up. Could you come here to 425 on the oven, okay? So, the other thing I like is a cast iron pan. It's good for killing and it's good for cooking, okay? Real nice pan. It'll last you till you die. You get one of those. Alright. Now, what you're gonna do while everything's getting started is you're gonna melt some butter. First thing, about a teaspoon of butter, and you want to put it in the pan like so, okay? Set it to about 5, let it melt. Now, hopefully your sink will be cleaner than mine. Go ahead and wash your potato. Come in here so you can show the people. Don't zoom in on the sponge though, that's a little that's a little unsavory, but the potato will be savory, okay? So you want to scrub out all the dirt and the other things that might be in here. Alright, and then just tap it dry a little. Now, you want to start cutting it, okay? Easy way to get through it, chop it up like that. Now, for even distribution, you want to make about 3 full lines in this potato. So 1, 2, 3, okay? And then you want to cut this way. What is this? Lengthwise? Who knows? Cut it this way. Now that's a good looking potato right there. God bless. Got the Iowa caucus going on right now. God bless the people of Iowa. They do us a great service providing us with these potatoes. Okay. Now, you want to do the other half. Okay? Now you want to cut them up on the other side. Okay, like so. Now, you'll start to hear the sizzle of the butter, which is a great American sound. Really nice, smells really good. Okay. Alright, so the potatoes are cut. Up next, your pepper. So, probably want to wash that off as well. And, now the damn tricky thing about a pepper is all these friggin' seeds. So, just go ahead and rinse them off like so. Now this is a real easy recipe. We should have this in the oven here in about 5 or so minutes. And then what you can have on the side is you can have your eggs any way you like them. Alright, so the butter's ready. So we're going to go ahead and put it in with the potatoes. I don't have an oven mitt, so bear with me here. The beautiful thing about cooking is improvisation. Okay? You can improvise. Okay. Now see? Buttery. Beautiful. Okay. Now. Alright, we gotta de-seed and de-rib these peppers. Okay, so, like so, we want them thin like this, chop them up, everything, the beautiful thing about this is everything goes in the same bowl, okay? And you chop them like so, various sizes. Anyways, so today I lifted some weights, which is it's a good thing to do. It's a good thing to do to keep you hot, young. Now this may not be the best after exercise meal. But, you know, people say carbs are bad for you. Have you heard that? Carbs are bad for you. Well, you need carbs. And the beautiful thing about life is as long as you do everything in moderation, you'll be alright. Alright, so easy as can be. We got peppers in there. Now, you can use any kind of onion you want. I'm kind of partial to the red onion. And you just want to slice it and dice it like so. You can, for those of you who don't know how to use a knife, you can put your hand like this, gives it a little stability, and just pretend it's your enemy and just chop away. Okay, throw it in there. Okay, and now the next thing. I am a huge fan of garlic. I think it is. There's no words really. Garlic is, look at this, one of the finest things to ever come out of the earth. Beautiful. Smells great. And it's good with everything, especially breakfast potatoes. Okay. My camera person also informed me that potatoes come from Idaho. So thank you people from Idaho. I'm not sure where garlic comes from. So if anybody wants to leave a comment and tell me where garlic comes from, that'd be great. Now, come on in, camera person. Now you want them chopped like this. Again, use the same method if you like. Just give it some stability and just slice it and dice it. Okay. Put it all in here. Beautiful. Now, that's good. We'll take a little olive oil. Extra virgin, you remember. Slap some of that on it. Beautiful. Now look at this. Look at that. Now, we don't do bland, okay, in this house. Or this small apartment. So, you want to put pepper in it, okay? Kosher salt. Shout out to the Jews. And was that? I'm sorry about that. And then we'll I like a little heat. Okay, we're gonna put some paprika in there. By the end of this, it should look like a rainbow, okay? We're gonna do a little thyme, a little Italian seasoning. Okay, so where are you at here? Some thyme, okay? Some Italian seasoning. You know, cooking is in some ways like making love. It's all about attention to detail, okay? Now, look at that. That looks mighty lovely. Now you want to give it a stir. Like so. And then put it in the pan. Now, some of the seasoning is not evenly distributed, so I like to go ahead and give it, just hit it one more time, you know? Hit the ones that didn't get hit the first time, okay? Now, these are really delicious, and you can see these are a bit tight on me, and that's because of these. So, as I mentioned earlier, moderation is truly essential in all things. Particularly with what we put in our bodies. Now, get a look at that. That looks good. Now, I gotta put it in the ovens. Put it in the oven. Now, we got it set to 425. I'm gonna go ahead and actually put it on the bottom shelf there. What you'll want to do is set the timer 25 minutes. Alright, 25 minutes at 425. And then what you'll do is you'll turn the heat up to 500 degrees. And you'll cook it for another 10-15 minutes. Depends on your stove situation. And those should come out brown. Crisp at the top, soft in the middle. That's what you're aiming for. Now on the side you could boil some eggs, you could fry an egg, scramble an egg, have some toast, have some yogurt. We're gonna go ahead and take a break and we'll come back and show you our final plate. Thank you. This is Dick in the kitchen. So that's our time to go ahead and turn the heat up. So let's go take a look at them and see what's going on. Now where's my, there we go. Alright, so we're gonna, they've been cooking for 25 minutes. We're gonna go in, we're gonna give them a stir, and we're gonna turn the heat up to 500. So, cameraman, if you want to. Now we gotta be careful because, oh, did you see that drip down? You want to give them a nice shot of that in there. You see how crispy they are? And that's correct. Anyways, so these are coming out now, these potatoes. Well, so I'm gonna go have a picnic tomorrow down there at the river, and I'm gonna pack the leftovers with me. And why don't you come in, camera person? Why don't you come in, camera person, and show them what I've done here. Now, those of you that don't like crispy, these might be a little too well cooked for you. I happen to like the crispy. So if you don't like this, you can do about 5 minutes on 500, or you can just cook more potatoes at the same time and they won't turn out this consistency. So we're gonna re-beat these eggs. And then we're going to ensure that the pan is hot. So I'm going to go down to the river tomorrow to catch a fish. I live in a desert. So fishing is a difficult thing to achieve, but like all things in life, if you just commit to it, something will bite the line, you know. I'm gonna beat him one more time. I'm gonna reuse this fork, so we'll set that to the side. That feels hot. A good way to see if it's ready is just put your hand over it just a little bit, and you should feel the heat rising. And beautiful sound. That's what you want to hear. That's exactly what you want to hear. Now we're scrambling these, so don't let them sit. Get right to the scrambling, okay? Toss them up in there, scrape them around, do whatever you gotta do to ensure that these maintain the proper consistency of a scrambled egg. Now, because we're using the same pan, you know, it might get a little brown. That's okay. That's from the potatoes. Don't worry about it, okay? These crusty bits here, the cameraman likes those, so we'll give those to him. And beautiful thing about cooking eggs is it's quick. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you how to assemble it. You may have noticed I like to do one everything, okay? One pot, one fork. So we're gonna put everything in one bowl, okay? So put the potatoes in. Again, these are beautifully crispy. I like these like this. Everybody has their own taste palette, so that may be too much, too overcooked. Beautiful. Make sure you take your eggs off the heat, otherwise they'll get a little brown like mine just did. And stir all the ingredients in here. And I'm gonna add a few toppings to it now. As I mentioned earlier, I like heat. So we're gonna do the Valentina Salsa Picante, which has a little kick to it. We're gonna put that on there. And then we're gonna put some I got garlic and herb goat cheese. I got this in Wisconsin. Really and truly, I did. I really got this in Wisconsin. And we're gonna put some, again, all up to your taste buds. These are a little wilted. I'm gonna put some cilantro on it. Now, should we show them what it tastes like? Now, take it all in. Honestly, that's good. Alright, I'm your host, Dick. Dick in the kitchen. See you next week. I can't wait to go fishing tomorrow. I swear. I'm gonna catch me something big.